very often the caveman would go hunting, and it would be very far away from where his home or his cave was. He would need to carry the food he has gathered, the animal he has killed, all the way. Perhaps he needed to bring some rocks for shelter, carry firewood, whatever. And while he needed to carry some, there was very often even the method of pushing things or pulling them towards his home. Push and pull are the next two very important primal pattern movements. Push is something that helped him to bring his stuff closer to home. It has a science behind it where only when we all know that if we were lifting our suitcase from a conveyor belt in the modern scenario today, if we did it without proper support, or if we were suddenly trying to lift a heavy weight, immediately we have backaches, we have pulled a muscle, it becomes a problem. On the contrary, the caveman had to do this on a daily basis. He had to learn how to bring his stuff, whatever he has gathered from far off places, to his home. Push and pull are very important aspects of the human movement, and they need to be trained because today's human being has brought in so much static postures into his living style that movement itself has become an exercise. While on one front we say these are primal pattern movements, they are just movements that ideally speaking you should be able to do without any difficulty, without any need for a specific training. But because our lifestyle has become so static, these movements have to be trained so that we can do them efficiently. And let's see some push movements. We have the push-ups that everyone is aware of. We have certain variations of the push-up that make it a lot more difficult. We also have a variation of the push-up for women or people who are starting for the first time, so that it need not be done. You don't have to get scared immediately that push-up is something that you can't do, you're not ready to do. It can be done against a wall so that you learn the push movement and start building your muscles. From time immemorial, every time we think of a gym environment or someone building their body, bodybuilders, we think of only push-ups. And so we always relegate it to only those who need to be fit, or assume that that is something that only bodybuilders do. Even women need to do a little bit of push exercise, and this is an ideal way to start off: wall push-ups, where you support yourself against the wall, brace yourself, your legs are placed on the floor. The legs are fully placed on the floor, they are not on your toes. There is an incline in the whole body, and you move your body without bending your knees right up to the wall and push yourself away from the wall. The basic exercise is when you push yourself away from the wall. It's called the wall push-ups.
One way or another, I shall have deliverance.
If the wall push-up is not challenging enough, you can opt to do what is called the modified push-up. Here, as you can see, while we are doing it on the floor, the knees are resting on the floor. This is for beginners, especially women and teenage girls who need to start off on a push exercise. From here, slowly we build up so that they will be able to do a full push-up soon. And of course, the regular push-up, which can be done with varying levels of challenges. It can be done with additional weights added to the back. Weight plates can be added to make it a lot more challenging. While there is no limit to how many push-ups a man can push himself to train and do, for a woman, doing 5 or 6 push-ups will be considered pretty good. And if you can achieve that, it will be great.